Good evening, Eric. If I may just correct you, I'm in Tel Aviv today. But to answer your question, the Americans have been carrying out attacks on the Houthis for pretty much a year right now because of the commercial shipping. So the Houthis in Yemen have been attacking the American warships and also commercial shipping, which is a vital point for world trade, as you know, going through the Red Sea or the other part going the other way via the Gulf of Arabia. And this is what's turning off a lot of the commercial shipping, which is forcing them to go all the way around Africa to get across to America or elsewhere. This is what's pushing the prices up. The Americans are obviously very much against this, and they, as I said, have been hitting the Houthis for the last year. Now, last night, British and American jets were in the skies again, hitting the Houthis, specifically in the capital, Sana'a. And that was because the Houthis attacked Israel once again in the early hours of Saturday morning. There was about 13 or 14 people lightly injured from the shattering of glass. The Israelis did not manage to shoot down this ballistic missile. They said that they're familiar with this missile, but for some reason there was a technical glitch. They've since fixed it, and they're waiting for the next one. And this comes after the Israelis hit a number of the ports last Thursday, and they've actually said today that they will hit them again. They will hit the Houthis, and this time they're looking to build up a broad coalition, perhaps of Arab and Gulf countries.
Mr. Marlow, what do you make of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's statement that Tehran uses proxy forces to wage wars?
Well, they do. They've had Hezbollah, they've had Hamas, Islamic Jihad, they've had the Houthis, they've got various Shiite groups across Syria and across Iraq as well. Those are the ones who've been attacking Israel for pretty much the last 15 months. If I remind you, we're in day number 443 since October the 7th. That's approximately coming up on 15 months. And since the last 2 months, Netanyahu's government has had tremendous success beyond expectations, pretty much taken out the entire leadership, the military leadership of Hezbollah, has really hurt Hamas and Islamic Jihad. Now, they're still fighting inside of Gaza, but nevertheless, they don't have any rockets to fire again at Israel. Now it's the Houthis who are joining in, who are hitting Israel, and the Israelis are hitting back alongside the Americans and the British. But the Iranians are really hurting. And of course, Assad has fallen. Assad was one of its main coalition partner as such. And they're struggling. The Iranians are really struggling. And also, their energy grid has been knocked out by the Israelis, and that hit several months ago. I got a report this morning to say that the Iranians are struggling with their energy grid. And this is as a result, say the Israelis, of the Israel strike, which was a couple of months ago.
Well, I have to correct myself. I did say that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei did make a statement saying that Tehran uses proxy forces to wage wars. He actually denied this, the claim, saying that Tehran doesn't use proxy forces to wage wars. I don't know if your response will be different.
No, so I thought that's what you meant, but I was just answering the question anyhow. And he said that for a long, long time, but it's quite clear, everyone in the region, if you ask the Saudis, if you ask the Qataris, actually maybe not the Qataris, because they're kind of in the middle, but certainly if you ask the Emirates, Oman, the Americans, the Europeans, pretty much the whole world knows that the Iranians have allied themselves with the former Assad regime, I should say, Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Shiite groups. And it is Iran who is the mothership as such, the octopus who controls all of this. And that's the reason why Iran is hurting right now, because, of course, a lot of these have been severely hurt and injured.
All right, we'll have to end this discussion here. I've been talking to James Marlow, who's a foreign and defense analyst and also an expert on West Asia. Mr. Marlow, thank you for your time.